In September, we started a new year. In October, we settled into our routines and celebrated the arts. What about November? It was about time we traveled around Europe, expanded our horizons, and prepared for the most wonderful time of the year. Also, it was my birthday, and that's reason enough to celebrate this fun thick clip. Let's start things a little differently this time. We're 23 episodes into our monthly recaps, which means when this started, I was still in middle school and had just arrived at Clip. The London trip was still ahead of me. Actually, here's a picture of me standing on a tube platform underneath England's capital. And so were many other memorable moments at my journey at Clip. Alright, but I'm making this too much about myself when it's not. And although it's also not about London, we did get to travel around quite a bit. Form 12 started off the month by heading to Lisbon to attend a packed day of Web Summit, the most significant tech event in the world. After all, to be tomorrow's generation of critical thinkers and change makers means that we must be ready for an ever more digital world. At Web Summit, they heard from experts like the CEO of Qualcomm, the president of Microsoft, and the vice chancellor of Germany on issues like AI, accessibility, health, economics, and media. And on the topic of media, Form 11 and Form 12 media studies students also went to Lisbon to take part in Le Fest, Lisbon's film festival. There, they got to watch the screenings of 2 films and 1 television series, listen and ask questions to directors, and engage in what sometimes were intense film critiques. I know who I'm talking to if I want film recommendations to watch over the holiday season. Or maybe not. These don't seem like the people who watch Hallmark movies, and neither do I, obviously. But Lisbon was simply the appetizer to a frenzied month. A delegation of Form 10 students headed to Milan to participate in ASM-MUN and discover the wonders of Italy's fashion and business capital. But we weren't snoozing through the conference, bringing back 2 Best Delegates awards and a very honorable mention. Their achievements are a testament to their hard work and dedication, and we couldn't be prouder. Clip also traveled to one of the most historically relevant cities of the 20th century, Berlin, and amidst the frigid temperatures and adorable bear statues, our delegation made us proud in another edition of the Berlin Model United Nations. And from Berlin to Barcelona, goodness me, the debate never ends. BCN-MUN also welcomed Clip for another session anchored around a powerful theme: building bridges to unite and finding solutions to thrive. In February, it's our turn to welcome schools and delegates from around Europe for Upper Moon, who use spaces like this amphitheater to work together towards joint resolutions. Alright, deep breath. Our humanities-meter is off the charts, so this is probably our cue to bring our sciences back to this episode. And with good reason. Every November, our labs morph from teaching spaces to universes of discovery and curiosity with World Science Day. We had fire, color, light, and we could see the literal sparks, both in our eyes and in the Van de Graaff. The magic overflew, from the labs to the lower school, with our senior students showing their wizardy skills to their little apprentices with engaging assemblies. Let me try a little spell and see if this works. Nox? Okay, enough of that. There is no wizardry here, just an old-fashioned light switch. But we could take this moment of darkness to talk about the Pyjama Day in lower school. After all, who says pajamas are just for bedtime? Our younger ones got comfy and ready to celebrate as they joined the Casa dos Pijamas initiative, filling house-shaped paper piggy banks with donations for a bigger mission, as it coincides with UNESCO's International Day of Children's Rights. Now, can we please have these lights back on? Ah, much better. And this newfound enlightenment sets the tone for another UNESCO's celebration, Philosophy Day. We embarked on a journey into the power of ideas and critical thinking, with Form 11 and Form 12 students having the opportunity to listen to Dr. Tim Kenyon, a renowned philosopher. Meanwhile, Form 6's philosophical adventure was led by Tomasz Magalhães, showing them how philosophy can be both challenging and rewarding. This UNESCO initiative opened our students' minds to the art of questioning. It encouraged them to view the world through a sharper and more curious lens. And most philosophers have very lovely books. We celebrated our love for books and my mother language during English Week, which transformed the school with poetry slams, cozy campfire reading sessions, literary reviews, and a book talk competition. I'm currently obsessed with Twisted Games. You should read it too. Or check the many books available at our MRCs or Sora, our ebook app, where you can browse and check out a nearly endless collection of titles. This episode is getting too long, but I can't leave you without first setting the tone for the holiday season. But before I do that, let's wrap up the harvest festivities by highlighting our lower school band performance at the Salvation Army, where they played for an eager elderly audience doing their me gusto. Chestnuts included. But time to put the chestnuts away and crack open the gingerbread cookies box. The holidays are here, and our Christmas Bazaar marked the official start of the winter festivities. Our annual charitable Solidarity Market opens its doors to stalls from students, parents, and bands, fostering a sense of community and togetherness. It welcomed hundreds of families who headed to Clip to kick off their holiday shopping while supporting several local institutions. Apart from the market hall, the food court offered delicious bites, glühwein, and Mrs. Gedge's famous lasagna, making our Christmas Bazaar the perfect plan for a well-spent Saturday. And well spent it was. Christmas shopping is underway and holiday cheer has been unlocked. December is about the family feeling you just can't deny. Of course, hope and joy. November may be my birth month, but December's wonderland is tough to beat. So here's your holiday checklist. Decorate the house, grab your fluffiest blanket, and cuddle up. And on December 19th, celebrate who we are as a community during Hope and Joy. You will have to wear your formal uniform though, but we'll turn a blind eye if you do bring a blanket.